Hello everybody. Oh boy, too much crazy shit's happening. Some interpersonal turmoil within the fam here. And on top of that, birthday, last day of me being 23. It's today. Tomorrow, my birthday, and I'm kind of convinced there might be some more slight problems, but I guess that could be another thing for another time. Wait for it. Hold on, this is not sheathed, or unsheathed. I mean, and we're back. Yeah, I did a bit of game shopping here. You kind of can't see some of it. Actually, by the way, oh god, is that really logged in there? No. What the fuck? That's not even the thing. Hold on. Let me make sure I scrabbled the right effing thing. Change does not have code, connector code. And what's this? Notification of another subscriber. And yeah, we're gonna play more Metal Gear Solid 2. We're after the, for those of you who weren't here last time, we're finished the, Fat Man boss. So, yeah, that was something. So now we're back on track to rescuing the president. Let me actually pull up the long play here. Excuse me, to see where we're at. So basically, by the end of what happened there, we're now about almost at the halfway point of the game, basically. Our orders are to rescue the president. No idea where he is. We haven't been getting the central core yet. I suggest you start there. Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it? Yeah, we'll all go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown. And then Pliskin comes in here with the information. I need the bomb. Doesn't seem to make any more sense. So yeah. We're about the halfway point or so, or almost. We'll probably more than likely be over the halfway point by the end of tonight, is my guess, when all is said and done, provided everything goes right. I mean, with the power on my side, aside from a bunch of crashes that we've been dealing with. Yeah. Hold on, that is not what needs to be seen right now. We don't need Nagatoro. There. So we'll start in about 7 or so minutes. I am expecting a phone call. That'll probably happen after I start the game though, so yeah. Just looking at some stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, so some of the games I picked up Mortal Kombat Deception, but let me show you something funny here. Let me show you something fucking funny, people. Take a look. So, the so-called Collector's Edition, and this was priced at $20, but let me actually show you something. The disc in here is actually the fucking bonus disc, meaning whoever owned this previously lost the fucking main game disc, forcing me to go buy it off eBay, and a 2-disc case to put this all in properly. Bunch of schmucks. I didn't even know it was the bonus disc, because, like, it had a collector's edition, which I didn't even know existed, basically, for all these years. At least it kind of escaped my mind at one point. And they all have, like, the Xbox versions, I think, have at least different characters on the cover. Like, this one here is Scorpion on it. So, yeah. And what is exactly on this bonus disc, you ask? Arcade Perfect version of Mortal Kombat 1, 25 character video bios, and in-depth history of Mortal Kombat. Ugh, fucking fiasco that shit was. Let me actually show you all the other games I got. The other 3 are PlayStation 2. There's a couple that aren't listed here, but those are NBA Inside Drive 2002 and NBA Inside Drive 2003 on the Xbox. But those are sports games, so those are not all that exciting, but they're bought them because they're Xbox exclusive and more exclusive for the collections. Are always a mess. Okay, what did we get? We got tourist trophy from the people behind Gran Turismo. It even says it there. From the makers of Gran Turismo. If this thing could focus. There we go. Also got Haven, Call of the King, which was made by Traveler's Tales, as you can see. And finally, Stuntman, made by the from the creators of the Blockbuster series Driver, Reflections, as you can see. Actually, these were all mostly cheapies except MK. And both of the Inside Drive games were $5. This was, I think, 8. This was 5, and this was, I think, 9. Yeah. But yeah, I got a nice little stack here. I'll go put these back over here. Ooh! And I did find one rare oddity in terms of Blu-rays, actually. I found this. The Atlantis 1 and 2 bundle on Blu-ray with both movies on the same disc, because that's what Disney did for some stupid reason. I watched Atlantis, the original, earlier today. Actually, it still holds up surprisingly well, actually. It's one of the more underrated post-Renaissance films. I'm dreading going through Milo's Milo's Return, I mean. I have Revenge on the mind. Oh, whatever. Stuff. Anyways, yeah. That was kind of bleh. Alright, and there's really nothing else to add, by the way. I'm looking at some stuff here, so let me see. Just scoring it. Look at all that. Where is it? Just looking at some stuff here. Alright, we got about a couple minutes. And I do have the EXEs and everything ready to go. Okay. Apologize if there's not much talk here, but honestly, there's not much I can deal with. Just tired from a bunch of stuff and problems maybe on tomorrow, but I hope not, because you know, it's my birthday and all. There's nothing here. Why is everything slow? departed shipping partner facility. Okay. Just awaiting pickup. Okay, if I'm lucky. Alright, it's about time. Shall we go ahead and start it? Alright. Let me kill that. Okay. I'll go ahead and kill, I'll open up the game first, like we do. Forgot to open up the other piece. Wait for it. Okay, right. Shall we get into it? Close. Turn on. Oh wait, hold on, let me... Okay, that's still killed there. Alright, we're good.
Health activated. Ammo activated.
Alright, the two main things that we need are gone. Back to Strut E heliport we go. Oh crap. Oh, that's a bullshit thing to do. The game just fucking puts me back here. Uh-oh. Drag him. Get it. There we go.
Good work, Raiden.
All bombs neutralize. Rescue the president. Go to the core.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin.
I thought I saved after this, but apparently it didn't. Damn it, this bumper is bad and this is a sign. Let me actually call the colonel now and see where we need to go.
Raiden, let's get back to the task of rescuing the president. Head to the core of Shell 1 and investigate the area.
The core of Shell 1. That's this thing here on the map. Okay. I guess the best thing we can do is keep it going. Cutscene. What gives? Whoa! There he is. Gray Fox.
Passed with flying colors.
Identify yourself.
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come, let's get out the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lalilu.
Low.
This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom?
Can't
Why
say,
won't you
huh?
identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location
The
of
person
the
who
president.
knows.
Who is it?
A secret service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret
Ames.
Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames, has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
A dining hall.
Hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect unamplified. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
Microphone in the core.
Take this. The security guard will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that.
Well, I'll be...
Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
Well, do I really have much of a choice?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
My god, this is sounding more complicated.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have the nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man would have a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Shit.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear?
Oh boy.
Same. Bipedal nuke capable vehicle Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going
Metal Gear
on?
Ray. Didn't we get pictures of this thing earlier? In part 1?
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for?
And he's gone.
Colonel, who is that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you
Oh
not
boy,
telling
here
me?
we go
I've been
again.
completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that, Ninja?
Since we have no leads on the president's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
I guess it's time. Okay. This is strut E. That is the Shell 1 core. If I go to the EF connecting bridge, I also have the level 2 security card. Damn, Raiden can do hell jumps. That will probably do. Oh boy.
It's the enemy. I need help.
I need to get out of here.
Communications with Strut E have ceased.
Freeze. Huh?
Gotcha. Uh-oh. He's moving this way. Get down. Come on, don't turn around. Don't move forward. Turn around.
It's the
Oh no, you don't.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the DE connecting bridge have ceased.
We're back in the Strut D sediment pool. Oh, there is the node. Data downloaded. I think I should go back to the EF bridge. What do I need to do?
Right. Make contact with...
Our information is B core. Head for the core. Impersonate personnel. You've received it. You need one more thing. If you're not... All personnel in the core are equipped with AK. Find yourself one. You have a level 2 card. Go and search in the warehouse in Strut F. Strut F. I should have went back the other way. Go back the other way. Go back to Strut E and go to Strut E. Get back to the parcel room. Need to get to Strut E. Alright, EF bridge. Hey, this is the one with those mines still, isn't it? Ugh, those stupid mines are still there. I should probably go indeed to Strut F to get the what I need. Then I can go in. Okay. I hate this place. It has security ramped out the ass, and I don't know where the node thing is.
Freeze! Huh? Nothing here.
I think it just told me where it is.
Freeze!
The node is somewhere around here. Look. Ultra. Dead! You motherfuckers.
Right.
Oh god, not good. This is why I hate this fucking area.
What's going on? Respond.
There's C4.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation
A
immediately.
lot of C4s and a claymore.
There's somebody there.
Oh boy. And here comes the fucking problem. I have to kill, and just kill some more. Hold on. This chair drives me insane. Uh-oh, it's been longer than 10 minutes. My call hasn't happened. That to level 3. Nine bullets.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements.
There's C4.
Intensify the level of security.
Careful. I don't even have the thing. And that door's locked.
There's somebody there.
M4, the AK. It's gotta be in one of these lockers. AK. So there's ammo. There it is. I got it.
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Got it. Give me a bunch of ammo there.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
I think we know what we need to do. Don't carry the AK out, okay? Understood. Time to get to the shell then, isn't it? Here we are on the EF bridge. This must be the way. Okay. Got some more bullets. In the core. Shell 1 core. The guards there are the ones who carry AKs. It's time to disguise myself as a soldier. And last but certainly not least, bingo. And we're in to the Shell 1 core.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site,
And the body?
exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of
Oh,
hoping to
hold
meet
on.
the
There's the
legend in
call.
flesh.
1 second.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Jack, is that you? Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then, let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but...
You know, sometimes Oh, look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me anything? About what you were like as a child? What kind of things you liked to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
You're on B1 of the Shell 1 core now. Ames is being held in the hall. To get in the hall, you'll have to get through a door protected by a retinal scanner security system. Raiden, get past the retinal scanner and infiltrate the hall.
All clear.
Sorry guys, just that went on longer than I wanted it to, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm all of a sudden, ugh, crap, Sheila, never mind, just, sorry, I'm just gonna duck out here. Sorry, too much. There's just other crap going on here, and just, I'm lost right now in this fucking game. Straight up. Uh-oh, I forgot to switch the thing out. Whoops. Straight up, I'm lost now. Just... I'm straight up lost.
Right, if you need to get past the
Biometric system. Bring one of the enemies. Put an enemy into a chokehold and grab him. Without any weapon selected, press the weapon button. That enemy. Okay, put it away. Weapon button is X, isn't it? There we go. Gotcha.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
I better equip the weapon. That must be where they are. I have to be careful. I need to kick this shit in overdrive.
One of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. You don't have a directional microphone, however. Find one first.
Where?
The microphone is the only hope of identifying Ames among all the other hostages. The directional microphone should be somewhere in the core of Shell 1.
Have you searched B2 of the core?
Are you kidding me? I now have to go all the way back to B2 of the core.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You've got to be kidding me. Jeez, there's a lot of hostages.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Guess I gotta go back. Open the elevator. If I'd have known a stupid core was required. I guess we're going to B2 then. Computer room. Where's the thing? I need the node. I probably can't really do a cartwheel because that'll look suspicious. Well, that's odd. This whole thing is just a fucking wraparound. What's the point? Nope. Yeah, get the stupid M4 first. Why does it even matter? You can probably collect ammo for guns you don't even have in fucking Resident Evil 4. Oh. Police Knots poster. The sequel to,
What's up?
The sequel to,
Good morning. Good morning.
That's the mic.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Hello?
On top of that,
Hello?
there's a node I should gain access to. Stupid robotic parrot. Time to get out of here now that we have the directional microphone. Call the elevator again. Actually, I think this is the only part of the thing, well, except for maybe the other half that we are not on. Fucking hell. And just when I thought I could go through, I can't. Alright. Wait for the guard to come back around and just repeat it again. Huh? Gotcha.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Well, better equip this at this point.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
So where do I even equip this thing?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
That one sounds different. Let me just actually see. I really don't feel like dealing with this, so I'm gonna save it.
Jack, is that you?
Rose.
So, have you just...
Okay, let's just... I really don't want to go through this bullshit right now after wasting time earlier on other shit, so... Just gonna skip ahead to this. It'll be easy to tell, because yeah, he's got the disguise. And the directional microphone. Oh, crap. That's supposed to be him right there. Why don't we take a look and see? Sell this shit. This is supposed to be him. Sounds like a very irregular heartbeat.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Okay, he's not looking. Get the microphone out.
You're Ames, aren't you? You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you?
I'm Richard Ames.
Richard Ames. So that's Ames is his last name. Peter
I was
Renedade.
set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
Uh-oh, they have it on camera. And, Ocelot knows.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Uh-oh. Ocelot knows. We're in trouble either way.
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything?
No.
The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? There are bad lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You gotta love how the...
Think he was working for them?
You can't discount the possibility. Especially an intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than
You gotta love how the subtitles
Foxhound was disbanded 4 years
go in and
ago,
out.
So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the president?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The girl?
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Okay.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Looked into.
Suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Oh boy.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible.
Really, no.
Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry. It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke.
Shell 2.
He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Got it.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You?
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
And he's dead. And I'm a little cold in here now, all of a sudden.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face.
Uh-oh. This is not...
You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself.
Uh-oh.
We meet at last.
Ryder. The ninja. Not this time, I guess.
Hold your fire. We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away.
But you died.
No. I need to get out of here.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate.
You know where the president is. It's also true that they're gonna get rid of him. Get to the president. Where is he exactly?
Right, this is not good.
Enemies are searching for you. Get out of Shell 1. First floor of Shell 2's core. North side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. Strut D. This one here, right? And the trapdoors are still there, so...
Who's that? I got him. Send reinforcements.
Alright. Get out of here.
Communications with B1 of the Shell 1 core have ceased.
Damn it. Stupid locker doors. Okay. Quick. Go here.
Understood.
At this point, they already know. This is the EF bridge. And this is what I fucking hate about this shell. Those trapdoors.
Come in. Right. Right.
What the? Oh, this is evil, game.
What the hell happened? Right. Right and...
I fell there, but that's okay. Who even gives a shit about the mines? He just shot it all down.
Over there.
This way. No, you don't. I'm gone in 60 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the next thing, aren't I? That's the sediment pool. Perfect. It now opens. Uh-oh. It's rigged. Yikes. There's a lot of bombs over the place.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex itself.
That's the Semtex.
Don't shoot that. And that green thing there.
And that must be the control unit.
Well, you catch on fast. Okay, that is not working. Get the other gun. It's numero 1. But I'm afraid there's more. That's number 2. Couldn't shoot number 3.
Raiden, you haven't destroyed all the control units yet. Use the first-person view or the sniper scope to look around.
Wait, I have that? No one told me. That one's still blinking there. Look around. Look. I don't have ammo. Now you do. Now I do. Okay, how does this thing work? Okay, zoom in with A, B, zoom out with A. And you're not safe from, and you're not safe from it acting up here either. Okay, that got lucky there, but that could have gone much, much worse. Have I removed all the control units, or... Uh-oh. I think there's still one that's active. Okay. Check. There's probably another one. Okay. There's... See, the C4 is still blinking even though I've shot the thing. What, is it safe or... Okay, let me actually save in case something happens.
Jack, is that you?
Who else could it be tapping into this frequency?
Jack, have you remembered what day it is tomorrow?
Still. See if there's some kind of one of our sensors. That's not going to help us. EP sensor. Mine detector. Sensor B. Sensor A. None of these sensors are gonna do it. I don't know which way to go. Fuck!
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden? Raiden!
I knew that was bullshit. I already saved beforehand. Now where is the other fucking one? Because I can't find it. Genuinely, I cannot find it. We know what that is. The best thing to do is to grab some ammo from there. Stupid thing is. Okay. This is the problem. Okay, there's another one. Over there. It's still steep. You can't jump over the railing. That doesn't work. I don't see any more controls. Where the hell else could they be? Oh, this is fucking stupid. Oh god, that is evil. Who puts it right effing there? Oh, gotta switch to the actual pistol, because you know it ain't gonna work. Still one more. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but I need to look this up again. This is ridiculous. It's so stupidly hard to see. Yeah, he gets out of there. Okay, go back. Let's see if there's another one. It looks like there's some on top of there, on top of that. That is ridiculous. See the drone thing up there? Yeah. Look, it's on there. Oh, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it! Is that it? It looks like that's all of them. We're about to be halfway through. Alright, fans stopped, so it's cool, man.
Is it in good shape? Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground.
Right.
We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my
partner,
Otacon.
There he is.
Otacon? Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Well, isn't that great?
I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
What?
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Oh boy.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage or ideals or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Things are starting to become way more muddled. There he is.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Who are you?
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
What?
No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Liquid.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Liquid. How the...
Snake? Right, take cover.
Oh boy.
Stop impersonating him. I'm a whole different game from
No, it's not Liquid. What was I thinking? Then who the hell is this guy? What did he just do? Solidus Snake. Solidus.
that the best you can do, Snake? Did I get it?
Nope. No, you didn't. Something tells me if he's the boss to suppress Big Boss, then... And that motherfucker Vamp.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
Oh my. What the? He's put a... Not a... Hmm?
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Something tells me Raiden's gonna get destroyed.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down. Snake, we got company.
Oh dear, Otacon. Oh no, you've gotta be kidding me! Well, at least they give me a fucking missile to shoot the thing down. Quick! Bust this bad boy out. I think we know what we need to do. Nope. Nope. Stinger. This is the lock-on one, isn't it? Look out! Yeah! Fire it as soon as it hits. Bad idea. He's moving pretty fast. He's out of sight now. Where'd he go? Nailed him! Wait till he pops around the corner. Whoa! Right under me, huh? That was a mistake for you. It's done. That's it. It's over. You motherfucker. Back to the stinger. I can't see.
I'll let you go out in style.
He's getting desperate, people. The RGB. That's a grenade launcher. I'd rather use the stinger. Oh god.
Use this.
Bang! The jet's smoking. There it is. I see. Come on in. Uh-oh, this Harrier's gonna get destroyed.
Right, I'll take care of it.
I don't know if we can, but I don't know. I asked them to look.
More ammo. Catch.
There.
I'll let you go out in style.
Gotcha. He's going the other way. Shouldn't take him long at this rate. Uh-oh.
I'll take care of it.
Guess it's my turn to finish him then. There we go. Now enjoy. Ooh, right in the eye. Jesus. It's gotta suck. Hmm? Uh-oh. Holy Jeebus. And we're only about 4 hours in. And it looks like we're not getting OTS tonight. He's having problems. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Looks like the helicopter took a hit because of Metal Gear. And all the pictures we got of it. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. Oh my god, his eye is gone. Uh-oh. Not good. Bring her down nice and easy. Ryan's hanging on by a thread.
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
It. Like it's not even human. You're kidding. He's not even human. I'll discuss the situation with you later. Metal Gear Rex can swim.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake?
There we go.
They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
So yeah.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember?
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Let's do it. And we just saved it.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite.
Core of
images.
Shell
Looks
2.
like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell.
Underside of Strut
Follow
L.
the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
I have to jump down. There we go. We can shimmy along. Come on. I don't know why the stick was... It's not working. I need better grips. Okay, right here. I'm gonna drop. Okay. Easy. Easy. Okay, careful. Careful. Okay. Action. Climb. Climb. No, get up. Damn it. The vent's blocking. You can go this way. Oh dear. Run. Those platforms are gone. I can't even see, but I can drop, which is good. A guard's coming.
This is not a pretty sight.
Oh boy. What am I supposed to do? I guess I'm gonna have to jump. Oh, I can't. What if I try this? And I failed it.
No. No. Jack, please answer me. Jack!
I hate this platforming nonsense. It looks like these areas are already taken down. There does seem to be a way. The oil fence.
The enemy has...
Nuclear code.
This is the way to Shell...
Cross the connecting bridges. You'll arrive on Strut G. Can't walk out Shrine until you get to the LG. Cross. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Right. Is something wrong? Right. Right.
Damn it, this is fucking ridiculous. Let me just see. Am I actually supposed to genuinely go that way, or... I'm afraid. Don't let your guard down, Woodstown. Okay. Oh, I have to do that. Oops. Gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. That's not good. I think the game is stuck, people. The game is stuck again. And I genuinely think it's stuck. Yes, it is. I'd love to. But I think the game is stuck again. Yes, it is. Try again. Okay. Bad frame rate. Okay, frame rate good. Now watch this. Fuck off!
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden? Raiden!
Okay, there we go. Take those. The beeper thing. Well, I guess that wouldn't matter either way. Something is dead. Something is... Oh! Something is dead wrong indeed to have to be able to go this fucking far. Use the coolant spray. Go back. Wait, you can do that?
This is not a pretty sight.
Oh, fuck it. Fuck this and all the countless other bullshit. I'm getting real sick of this shit. I'm getting real sick of it. Like, it's not fun having to probably have your death toll go up so much. See what I fucking mean?
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden? Raiden!
Oh, God. And what happened to the exaggerated Raiden? Like the yelling like that on the attempt of death. Like in the first game. Well, let me actually show you this bullshit. Equip the coolant. Put that... Okay. Use the coolant. Quick, hit that area too of the flames. It looks like they're... I have an AK suppressor. Can I crawl under or... Can't do that. Nope. I've been frustrated. Take a look. Well, you can see we're now at the halfway point, people, so... That's good. I need to blow something up. No, I gotta go that way. Take out the guard. Okay, so the idea... Yeah, you have to do that stupid cartwheel thing. Oh boy. It's done. There's a guard. I better save here.
Jack, is that you?
Who else? Why does she always have to... Whatever.
You know, Jack, there's some...
Bugs me. Why are you going out with me? Okay.
This is not a pretty sight.
I think we know what we need to do. I'm not sure I'm actually really happy with my life. I'm not sure I'm happy with it. Now it works. Quick. Use the grips. Okay. Hiya! Time to climb a ladder. Oh. Oh. Well then...
Encounter the enemy requesting backup.
Off. Start running. There. Come to tell him where I am. Not nice. Fuck you! Fuck this shit. See why I hate this stupid platforming shit? I don't even think you had to do much of this shit in the original. I don't even think you had to do much of this in the original Metal Gear Solid. Okay. Am I gonna have to do a thing now? Ugh. Can I crouch? Okay, I can, and I will do that. Oh god.
Go in my pants.
Guard's gonna take a leak, so yeah, I'd rather not be on the receiving end of that golden shower, thank you very much. Come on, guard. I just look away. Come on. Oh god, that's a really long leak now. That's a really, really long leak now. How much water did he have to drink? Speaking of which... Okay, he's done. Go. Go now. that. I got those. Damn! It looks like the gate is broken. This is supposed to be the KL. That's the K-BAT, but that's not where we need to go. No, we need to go there. Curse you, platforming. Get the gun out. Gun. Gone. Baby. Okay, can I can. What about this? Even though it was a bunch of drones. And we're in Shell Core 2. We're in the Shell Core itself.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Oh boy. Well, not planned because of your personal feelings.
Plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send it on the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it.
She's letting personal revenge in the way of...
Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own.
Solidus.
Remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
Hmm? And speaking of currents, I can feel the air starting to kick in.
High voltage currents on.
Motherfucker.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's
Take out
no
the
job
circuit
for bare
panel.
hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
Oh boy.
We start living for ourselves after this. Anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
Oh boy.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right. but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Missile launcher first. Understood. Get the Nikita. M9's full. And where? That's not it. M4 and some shaft grenades. Wait, M4. No. There's the node. Download. Take it down. Got it. That dot. That's where the president is. Now, where could the Nikita be? That's what I need. There are a couple cameras in here. Perhaps it would be essential to disable them. That's one. And now the other. Bastard. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's the other one. Cameras have been disabled. That's M9. That wants me to get the Nikita. Oh, that's SOCOM ammo. Go this way. That takes me back out here. Wait, that's not where I need to be. Oh dear. Don't. Fuck. I forgot the floor's fucking jerry-rigged. I know where to go. I guess I'm gonna have to go up. I forgot this is shell 2, not shell 1. So go up there. Perhaps this is where we'll find it. Shell 2 core, B1 filtration. Find the node. Well, that was easy. Whoa! I need to be careful. Okay.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading by moving the left thumbstick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
I have to be careful. Oh boy. Is this literally how I have to hunt for a stinking Nikita? That's the NVG, but that's not what I need. quick. Just for a breath of fresh air. Bomb! That's not a Nikita. Is that what the blue is? I need to get out of it. There it is.
You have the remote-controlled missile.
Now head for the first floor of shell core power source. It is. That blue is basically a breath of fresh. Is a spot that will give you a breath of fresh air. Now I remember. Or now I see. Call upon this. Okay. Go. Now switch to the Nikita. It's under here. Nikita.
What is that?
Don't mess with anything. Just let it do its thing naturally.
What is that?
Don't hit the president.
What are you doing? Stop it.
And trust me, Mr. President, this is gonna save your sorry ass. Oops. It's a good thing I have that infinite ammo cheat.
What is that?
Watch. No, Mr. President!
What the hell happened? Right.
The motherfucker ran right into the goddamn missile. You stupid. For Christ's sake. Can I switch to Nikita or... I can and I will.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay, right there. There we go. I almost had it. I think that just did it.
Right. The high voltage current.
Head for the first. I think that just did it. Oh God, you gotta love how he can just flip with this shit on. Oh wait. The floor. The floor is stuck. Or did that destroy it? Check. That leads us back out there. It did! Okay, perfect. We can go in now.
President Johnson.
Huh?
President
So you're
Johnson.
finally here.
Paul Lucas.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke?
No.
I thought you came to kill me.
No, quite the contrary.
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
What the hell?
What the...
You're a man?
What?
Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots.
Oh boy, here we go.
Who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
Really, no.
I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses.
Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago? Shadow Moses.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely
Scheduled to fail him.
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Galukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be
What?
more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not
Yeah.
all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes. The GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control of the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with external systems, and Arsenal gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Okay,
This
there
is
we go.
card 4. It'll give you access
Card
all the
4,
way to
huh?
the location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and
Arsenal gear.
Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll
Level
know how to load the
2B
program into
core.
the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What?
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
What?
Cut it out!
Do it! That's her role! Pull!
Yep.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President.
You.
Is it ex-president?
You.
Why did you?
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
You killed him?
I'll see you around.
You.
Carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you?
Find Emma
Find him and stop Arsenal.
This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on
Find
you.
him and stop Arsenal. And he's done. It's... Find Emma and stop Arsenal.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information
And the
is
fan is running.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find
Fan
out.
is back on.
Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1 in the core
B1,
of that building
huh?
you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure the president didn't sacrifice his life. Understood.
What's
Right
your
now.
status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
He's a
Maybe
double
there's a way to
agent.
launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here, and it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
But obviously that
Gone
failed.
through VR training of the tanker mission before?
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development.
This is basically what we did in the opening of the game.
Led by Colonel Gerlukovich, raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with the sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
Wow.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
Wasn't that some shit?
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero.
Sort of a hero?
I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it. They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The
What do you
Marines'
mean?
Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project.
Metal Gear Arsenal.
To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray.
Why'd you put such a weapon like that out in the open?
Perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
I'm not sure.
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Well, you heard him. Best thing I can do now is go back. Actually, where's the, I want to switch to the M4 for now. I can trigger the elevator. And if she's here, then I'm gonna have to hurry. I need to mention B1 is flooded. I don't have to if I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Punch it.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal?
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Good grief.
It's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
It's not gonna go that way. I'm gonna have to start punching shit, and we're gonna have to be fast. Okay, go. Mines. It's not gonna make shit easier. Ugh. It's stuck. Try the other one. It's working. Whoa! Stillman! This is where he ended up. Okay. This is bad. Okay. It's jammed. The door. You have to blame. You gotta take fucked up. Over there. Enter the card. She's trapped her. Hey, wait a minute. You! Jesus, you get around. You get around, don't you?
Unfortunately, haven't had no vacancies.
Really? And here I thought there would be plenty more of them. Don't fire, Raiden. He can walk on water too. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to take him out like a traditional vampire.
Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
You knew I was coming?
You think I'm a nuisance. I girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now, but she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Who?
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago, but the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated.
Okay, this is gonna become a mess.
And Socrates has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated.
I guess, wow, there's only like about another or stream left worth.
6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
I'm not buying that for one stinking minute.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Oh boy. Are we really doing this? Regular bullets, I don't think have any effect on him. What the fuck? I have no grenade ammo. What gives? Oh, now I do. Oh boy. There. But this is what I gotta do. I gotta use this fucking thing. Wait for him to come back out. There. This might not be so bad. Thing is, he goes back into the water, but you never know when he's gonna come out. I'm in that protective... You can keep track of him through there, but the grenade launcher is the best weapon against him. Okay, what if I was to use... Great! I have no stinger ammo, nor do I have any Nikita ammo. Not good. Take that. Imbecile. Should only take a few more shots at this point. My aiming is not good. I'm having the worst. Where is he? He's still underwater. Wait till he comes back up and then fire at him. Got him! He's gonna keep using it to his advantage. And don't fall in whatever you do. I hate aiming in first person. It sucks. It's just hell on your thumbs. Hey! What's that? What the? Hey! Maybe not, but I can certainly take a bite out of you! He's locked me in place. Oh boy.
I can't move.
He's moving incredibly fast. Bastard. God here. God fucking damn it. I hate
this. Take this.
God fucking damn it! God damn it! You know what's annoying? There! Motherfucker! And on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here, folks, because I think we've had more than enough. I'm gonna go walk off here for a moment.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
Jack, is that you? Jack.
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Alright everyone, I'm closing it down for the night. Thank you all for watching, and god darn it, I gotta close the game. Okay, I had to close the game proper there for a minute. I'm shutting it down. Good night everybody. We'll pick back up on Thursday.